What's good, man? It's the Black Horseman back with another live stream. Man, you guys got to put in work in this particular channel, man. Of course, I got my other channel, Black Horse Promotions, but starting from the bottom, man, with this one, I got to put in work. You know what I mean? This channel ain't gonna grow by itself. I got to actually put content up. But this topic right here, we talked about this a little bit in the last live stream. We was actually talking about should VADA be investigated by the government, according to Memo Heredia. He feels like VADA is may show certain favoritism to certain fighters that are in the snack facility. In particular, he was talking about Sean Porter and his fighter Yordanis Ugas is going to be facing him tonight, and he has an opportunity to upset Sean Porter and become the new WBC welterweight champion of the world. But that's yet to be seen. But this particular video is not about that. This one is actually about Mikey Garcia. Me and my co-host Jalik the Leader, we was actually talking about this a little bit, but that wasn't the actual main topic. So I wanted to do a separate live stream, and I'm gonna be doing quite a few live streams, man, because this channel is definitely gonna grow. It's gonna get to 1,000 subs. I got to build up the watch hours, so I'd rather do the live stream than to just do a particular video. More people jump in, and the ones that catch it, man, make sure you smash the thumbs up. Yeah, Simon Shaw, I'm back, bro. You know what I mean? Got to put in work, man. Got to get these watch hours up and everything else. So I appreciate everybody that participates. But I like this particular topic, man, because this kind of came up in the last live stream, and the thing about it is, Mikey Garcia, he is getting ready to do something, or he's attempting to do something that many fighters have not accomplished. And he's daring to be great. He wants to become the next big pay-per-view attraction. And one fight stands in the way of that. One fight. He has to get beyond the one they call the truth. Errol Spence Jr. Yeah, Chance Mo, we working today, bro. We working. I got to put some more work in this channel, man. Like I said, it ain't gonna grow by itself. So, I appreciate y'all that come in and help with the watch hours, man. Hit the thumbs up, and the more content you put up, the more subs grow, and more, the more it progresses. But anyhow, Mikey Garcia, this man is he's gone against the opinions and the advice of his family members. They told him, no, don't fight Errol. This is a mistake. But Mikey sees this big task in front of him, this force, this freak of nature, this ferocious beast of a man in Errol Spence. And he's saying, all I got to do is get beyond this man right here, and my dreams will come true. Pay-per-view. I'm my own man. And I truly believe that if Mikey can pull off the upset versus Errol Spence, without a doubt, he is the next big pay-per-view attraction. Now, a lot of people kind of got it confused. They think that like, say, for example, I'm gonna use some names. We got a lot of people Sammy Shaw says, I think a lot of your boxing subscribers are still on your other channel and don't know that you have a separate boxing channel. Maybe so, but to be honest with you, man, I don't really that's why, like, when dumb people used to try to come at me and say I use their groups and dumb shit for boxing, like, I don't even have a whole bunch of boxing subs like that, so I mean, it never really had a whole bunch. That was like the lower percentage of my subs. So if they want to say I use their group for a couple hundred subs, whatever, nigga, that's just stupid to me, bro. I got thousands of subs on my channel, so that are not even boxing related or sports related. But anyhow, man, that's a different video. But anyhow, like, I like the organic approach, man. But I actually like the post feature too. You can actually, like, one thing about me, like, I'm all about promoting others. So, like, I was on Monty Brown TV last night on his live stream. He sent me a link. And I posted the link, that live stream link, to my channel. Like, hey, I'm live with Monty Brown TV. Come join the discussion. That way, some of my subs can go watch what he got going on over there. They can subscribe to him and help him with the watch time. Trying to get Monty Brown TV, monetized, man. I don't know what YouTube is doing with him. This dude's got, I know he got more than enough watch hours. He got enough subs. The dude should have been monetized all day long. But anyhow, we're gonna get there. But but yeah, Samuel, I mean, they gonna come. You know what I mean? They're gonna come. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna still do me. You know what I mean? But Mikey Garcia could become the next big pay-per-view attraction because he is daring to be great. He's won in multiple weight classes. If he beats Errol, in my opinion, it don't matter who he fight after that. It's pay-per-view. Just because of his accomplishments. Do y'all agree? I mean, because even the ones catching the playback, like, that's my opinion. Like, it's about what you do to become a pay-per-view star. Like, say, for instance, Floyd Mayweather. Floyd beat who he needed to beat. He came up weight classes. He fought the guys that were considered the cash cows or the boogeymans and the best in their division or whatever the case. And after that, once he had beat everybody that he needed to beat, this guy became a pay-per-view attraction. It didn't matter if he was fighting Robert Guerrero, Andre Berto, Madonna, whoever. You were going to watch, you were going to pay pay-per-view because of who he was and what he had accomplished. But previous, even if he fought somebody that you felt like he could win, that he was going to win against, you were going to pay your money because of his previous accomplishments. This nigga beat this dude. He's won in this weight class. He's won in that weight class. He's top pound for pound. This, that, and the other. Mikey beats Errol. He is a pay-per-view attraction. He's up there with the Canelo Alvarez's, the Anthony Joshua's, with him being, being a pay-per-view attraction in his country. How Mayweather used to do. I feel like Mikey, he surpasses many of these fake pay-per-view stars, because, and this is not, I'm not trying to, if it's interpreted that I'm shitting on these fighters, then cool, whatever. You know what I mean? But I just speak it from my perspective, and I keep it 100. I don't think Deontay Wilder's a pay-per-view star yet. He fought Tyson Fury. They put that on pay-per-view. To me, I don't feel like that was pay-per-view worthy. He fights Joshua, that's on pay-per-view. He beats Joshua. I don't care who he fights after that. I'm paying pay-per-view to fight him because of what he accomplished. To me, you have to fight the top competition, man. You got to dare to be great. It got to be risk involved with me. Jazzy T says, for me, it depends on who he fight for me to pay for Garcia pay-per-view. So if he beats Spence, you don't think that that's enough for him to become pay-per-view star, Jazzy T? And I respect your opinion. But just to me, it's just like, this guy took out the so-called boogeyman. And I hear you what you're saying. You said it depends on who Garcia fights. I'm not saying he gonna be, fight bums, but he immediately becomes the pay-per-view attraction. He's the A side. Like, say from there, he fights Keith Thurman. That's a huge fight. He fights Terrence Crawford. That's a huge fight. He fights even Danny Garcia. That's a big fight. People want to see that. This newly crowned champ in the welterweight division going up against some of the top dogs, top names in the welterweight division. I just feel like, man, sign me up. I'm paying for it. Because if Mikey beats Spence, wow, can he beat Thurman? Can he maybe beat Crawford? Can he beat Sean? Can he beat Danny? Like, what? So they're going to be throwing all kind of bags at that nigga. Samuel Shaw says, like I said in the other chat, I think Mikey becomes the new golden boy and may get bigger than Canelo as a star because he can speak English and Spanish and will be marketable because he is always smiling. Jazzy T says, nope, it was like that for me with Floyd also. Chin Smoke says, Mikey could do it, but it won't be easy. No, it ain't gonna be easy. This is what makes you a pay-per-view star. When you fight of the most difficult fights, man, the most challenging fights, and become victorious. To me, that reward is top notch, man. Like you become the top dog. You up there. You up there with the Canelo Alvarez's, man. The Floyd Mayweathers, man, where people want to pay to see you. Right? Now I'm not saying it's gonna happen. And I keep it a stack. You know, I feel like Spencer's just gonna be too much for Mikey. But it's still that if factor because we a week away. We are a week away from this possibly historical event. And why is it a historical event? Because Mikey is daring to be great, coming up 2 weight classes to face one of the top welterweights in the division. And if this man is successful, you got to get this nigga the crown, bro. You got to get this nigga the crown. Throw him up at the top pound for pound. Throw him on pay-per-view. Give him whatever contract, 5-6 fight contract. Give him a rich deal, you know. Because man, it's about who you beat, and a lot of people swear like Errol Spence is the next. He's the god, nigga. He's the D1, right? So if everybody feels that way about Errol Spence and Mikey go up there and beat him, don't Mikey deserve whatever he asking for? Right? Like this is how I see it. This is how I see it. Let me see. Chin Smoke says Mikey could. Okay, he says if Mikey beats Errol, it's superstar status for him. That's what I'm saying. You become a superstar. This is just hands down. Like you a superstar if you beat Errol, bro. Because this is it's not because this is some average Joe, some other. No, it's just because nigga, it's so much risk involved. It's such a dangerous fight. Errol Spence is regarded as such a great fighter by many people. A lot of casuals feels like he is the best welterweight. They feel like he's the next big, huge star, right? Mikey is coming to his backyard, his weight class, fighting him for his title. And if Mikey take that shit off of him, man, you better everybody get out the way. Throw this nigga at the top pound for pound. Give him his bag. Give him his belt. Put him on pay-per-view. I'm going to pay my money to watch this man. That's what happened with Floyd. Like, what? Floyd kept, of course, the important thing is Mikey going to have to keep testing himself, even after become pay-per-view star. And the thing about it is, it's going to be so big. Yeah, it might be another risky fight he might take. So he might fight Thurman or Pacquiao or Danny or Sean or Crawford. But he going to get paid so good, right? And he going to be confident as ever because he beat Errol. If he beats Errol, man, who the fuck? Bring it, line him up. Who next? Make sure my check is right. I'm the A side. He becomes the A side against all those guys at welterweight. Who's going to be a bigger name than Mikey if Mikey beats Spence at welterweight? And we know that welterweight division has been the most popular division in a while. I mean, it's competitive now because heavyweight division is back. But let's just keep it 100. 147 has been that division. It's been that division. So there ain't going to be no bigger name than Mikey if Mikey beats Errol. You know, I like it's a lot of fighters I like at welterweight. You know what I'm saying? I think Keith has done some good things. Sean has done some good things. Crawford's done some good things. Danny, you know, if Ugas wins, that's cool too if he wins tonight. But that ain't going to be bigger than Mikey coming up and taking a strap from the big dog, Errol. He will be the biggest name in boxing. One of the biggest names in boxing, definitely the biggest name in the welterweight division. A-side. Fight on his terms. It's on pay-per-view. He's the pay-per-view attraction, not you. You know what I mean? Samuel Shaw says, if Mikey beats Earl, you got to go join the LDBC. What you talking about? Shout out to Samuel Shaw. You a comedian today, huh? No, he dropped the ball with me, nigga. That's out. That's out. Trav says Spencer's an overrated dosser. I've been hearing y'all use that word a lot. A lot of people been using that word. I heard that mean like a bum or something. Like a bum, like an overrated bum. Wherever it may be. You know what I'm saying? It sounds like it's very disrespectful. It's a disrespectful term to refer to somebody. But in all seriousness, man, Mikey could do something very historic, man. Very historic right here with this fight. We are 7 days away, bro. A week away to see if Mikey can pull out one of the biggest wins of our era. And this is what makes you a pay-per-view attraction, man. This is what makes you a pay-per-view star. Somebody that's saying, you know what? Give me the toughest challenge. And the nigga looks up like, oh, that's the nigga I need to beat right there. Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Yeah, he weighs more than me. He's stronger than me. Yeah, he can possibly catch me and spark me. Like I like what Errol Smith said that. He said Errol was like, nah, for real. He said, if I catch you, I guarantee you, if I catch you, I'm gonna spark you. So, you know, he can get sparked in there. All of that. Mikey wanted all of this risk, man. This is what Mikey wanted. Mikey made this pay-per-view fight possible. Now, this particular fight, yes, this is a pay-per-view level fight. I just don't like that the undercard is not stacked up. This is too big of a fight. This is such a big moment for Mikey that it's like y'all could do better than this. Y'all could do better than this. Jay Leon Trash and Yayo Benavidez, that's not gonna get it done on the co-main. That ain't gonna get it done. They got to do better. And I think a lot of these fighters got to put their ego to the side and be willing to be an undercard fighter, because a lot of these niggas are not pay-per-view stars. You know, to me, it's not about just you having a whole bunch of followers on social media. You know, Samuel says Mikey is daring to be great. He is thinking about his legacy. Yep. Trav says, bro, he handpicked Spence for a reason. He told Brian Custer that Spence will be an easy fight. It ain't gonna be easy. Now, if he go in there and make it look easy, I'm like, man, Mikey's a different nigga, bro. He's on a different scale. We really underestimated Mikey. If Mikey go in there and just dominate Arrow, bro, I'm putting hot sauce all over the crow and I'm grubbing. Chin Smoke says the undercard could be better. Much better, man. You know, like that's the big part of pay-per-view too, man. You can't just, you know, look to have one big name on the pay-per-view card and then a bunch of trash. I mean, because it's like you're going to get more people to support the event when you got better names and things like that. Like Terrence Crawford versus Amir Khan, that is going to be a very successful pay-per-view event, guaranteed. Not just because of Khan and Crawford, but because of who they're going to have on the undercard. Teofimo Lopez is an exciting fighter. Shakur Stevenson is an exciting fighter. And many others. I forgot the other guy that they got on there. I think no, not Fortuna. What's his name? I can't think his name. But that card is light years better than what we're about to see next weekend. The undercard of Mikey Arrow. They could have done way better than that. It's like if you're gonna put this shit on pay-per-view, do better. Okay, just do better. Trav says, I think it's gonna be easy, bro. Spence doesn't win more than 4 rounds. He only has a puncher's chance. That's the thing about it. A big puncher's chance. I think that and like I say, I think Arrow will win the fight, man. That's why, hey, I'm addressing this now. If that man can shock the world and beat Arrow, you got to get this nigga, get him what he wants, bro. Get him what he wants. This nigga won't even be able to walk down the street, fam. You have to hire bodyguards and all that, just to walk. You're gonna be have to at least rent them Mayweather, bodyguards and shit. Just to allow this nigga to walk down the street, get into his car. This is what we're talking about. Mikey is going to be a huge mega star. If he can go in there and upset Spence in the Dallas Stadium in front of all those people, live on pay-per-view for the world to see, Mikey is going to become a celebrity. Now, if Arrow wins, which I expect him to win, does that make him a pay-per-view attraction? No, I don't think so. I don't think that after this fight, him beating Mikey, that merits him to become, just put him on pay-per-view no matter who he fight. No. To me, that is not as great of an accomplishment as if Mikey wins this fight. That's not me being unfair or, giving him credit for the win. Of course, you get credit for beating the opponent that's in front of you. But it's much more bigger for Mikey if he wins than it is for Errol. Just facts. Maybe some of y'all, the fanboys disagree. I don't care about that. I ain't never been persuaded by no fanboys. Julie says Errol going to be a pay-per-view guy because the Cowboys and Jerry will be backing him. Errol's had a lot of help in his career, man. A lot. People don't like to admit that. This man inherited Floyd Mayweather's fans. He inherited Keith Thurman's fans. It's great that he was born in Dallas, because that just clearly just helped his situation more. With the Cowboy Stadium and all of that stuff, man, that's his home. That's his home. For the ones watching, hit the thumbs up for me. So Mikey ain't been having that type of backing like that. A big name, a pay-per-view attraction, selling him to the fans and saying this is the next one. Keith need to fight this guy when the nigga wasn't even a fucking contender. Then it was a prospect. And how you gonna tell a champion who are you to tell a champion who the fuck he need to fight? If you want to fight me, you got to fight this prospect. Shut the fuck up, Floyd. Yeah, I lost a lot of respect for Floyd when he did that shit. It's just like, bro, you gonna throw this nobody nigga that we ain't never heard of just because he bested you in sparring or whatever, just so that you could not fight Keith Thurman? In my Soldier Boy voice, Keith? You don't want to fight Keith? You want to put Keith through all these loopholes when he's your mandatory? It's like this nigga's the running back and he had he was the tailback and he uses Spence as a fullback, a blocker. Like, why you got blockers, nigga? Ridiculous, man. Jalik the leader says, but I think even in defeat, Mikey can still be a big star. Depends on the fight. If he loses, man, that doesn't make him a big star to me. Yeah, this is a big stage, but it's gonna be much more difficult, man. He's gonna have to go down and fight Lomo. If he does not be successful with this, if he wants to be a pay-per-view star, his next opportunity is fighting Lomo. Jalik says if Mikey go all out and don't quit, his fans will stay with him. Yeah, I'm not saying he's gonna lose fans. I'm just saying if he loses, I don't think he just becomes a pay-per-view attraction. Like every fight, it should be on pay-per-view. If he wins, definitely. Guaranteed. Jalik says, so Black, you don't think Arrow going to be a star? I didn't say Arrow is a star. It's a difference between being a star and it being a pay-per-view attraction. I think Deontay Wilder's a star. I think Broner's a star. Pacquiao's a star. You know, Pacquiao, you know what I'm saying? Pacquiao already paid the cost, man. You know what I mean? Pacquiao came. That's the same thing I'm talking about with this Mikey situation. This is why Pacquiao became a pay-per-view attraction, because the nigga came from nothing, came from the bottom, went up these weight classes, beat a lot of challenging fights, man. Fights that he had no business being in that weight class. Completely outsized and went in there and found a way to win. And you like, yo, this is a nigga from the Philippines. At that time, niggas didn't know nothing about it. Niggas didn't even know Philippines could fight. You're like, who was this? AOBZ, what's up, dog? He says, I don't know if it's just me, but I don't see any of these PBC guys as pay-per-view stars apart from Wilder, because he's a heavyweight. I don't think Wilder's a pay-per-view star. I just felt like you got to fight one of the most riskiest fights. He has not done that yet. If he beats Joshua, I don't care who he fights after that. I'm watching the pay-per-view. If he fights Joshua, that's pay-per-view. And if he beats Joshua, hey, whoever, all your defenses, whatever, you can put it on pay-per-view. Because that's, you know what I mean? I just have, at a higher standard, it's a higher standard of heavyweight, man. You can't just knock niggas out, you know what I mean? And just be like, well, I'm a pay-per-view star. To me, becoming a pay-per-view star, pay-per-view attraction, it comes with you beating the best, man. Fighting certain fights where it's just like, it's risk. You could possibly lose your O. Mikey is going in there with a one that they call a killer. He can possibly lose his O. He could possibly get his ass hurt bad. Niggas talking about he gonna have nigga only 2 ribs that's safe. The rest of them gonna be broken up. Jalise says no fighter right now is a pay-per-view attraction. I mean, yeah, not like that. Not like that, you know what I mean? To where Canelo is though. Maybe Canelo's a pay-per-view attraction. AOBZ says AB is star because of outside the ring antics. Nobody take him serious. Yeah, but you know, AB not even that. You know what I mean? Pay-per-view attraction. Now the AB Pacquiao fight was made at a pay-per-view event. You know what I mean? Because of them both coming together and they're both their fan bases, you know, is mainly Pacquiao. You know, AB, you know, contributed that, but you know, contributed to that, but it's more so because of Pacquiao, his accomplishments, and that's what made that a pay-per-view event. That's just like the situation with Errol and Mikey. Mikey is actually making this a pay-per-view event. Errol could have defended, you know, he could have fought Ugas. That is not a pay-per-view event. That just shows you who that he's not a pay-per-view attraction. Pay-per-view attraction means that don't matter who the fuck the fighter fights, it should be on pay-per-view. It didn't matter who Floyd fought. It was pay-per-view. You knew he was gonna do good numbers, regardless of who he fought, because people just wanted to see him because he's a great fighter. Jalik says Canelo is popular and AJ, but they need big names to get pay-per-views. You know, AJ's situation a little different because he's been doing pay-per-views, but out there in the UK. He needs a big name out here for sure in America to be a pay-per-view star. So yeah, AJ's not really in this combo. You know, if he beats Wilder, I mean, yeah, you was the nigga, bro. Out of them two fights, whoever wins out of AJ and Wilder becomes a pay-per-view star. Julie says Canelo pay-per-view attraction. You don't think so? You don't think so? Canelo got the richest contract in history, bro. In boxing history, he has the richest contract. I think it's sports history, if I'm not mistaken. That's because of the numbers this man is able to bring in, the fans that he has. Canelo, in my opinion, he's a pay-per-view attraction. He is. Jalik says against Jamal and Triple G, yeah. Jalik says Tyson Floyd, pay-per-view attraction. Oscar, yeah. Canelo, almost everybody else, nah. So you're saying Tyson Floyd, Oscar, and Canelo, and everybody else, no. Hey, Trav says AJ fought Brazil and Molina on Sky Sports box office. He can fight anyone in the UK will buy. So that's what I'm saying. He's already that in the UK. He's a pay-per-view attraction in his country for sure. Like I say, out here, niggas don't know him like that. So this is why he's expanding. He's coming out here. He's about to fight Miller. You know, get seen. You know, he's gonna fight in a Barclays, so that's great for him. It's good exposure. And if he could just stop Miller or some shit, you know, that's the hometown nigga. That's what I'm saying. That's what makes it so big. That's what makes it so big. Cause like same thing Mikey doing. Mikey is going to the hometown of Arrow. And if he can go in there and beat Arrow, nigga, like you can be like, who the fuck is that? To beat our guy, man. At home. So, you know, even though of course AJ is the favorite to win, but just in the standpoint, the business standpoint of it, that he going to his backyard, and that's his what you call it, his introduction. Like to everybody else, like, look, is this your guy? I just took his O from him. You see him laid out? You should have cut back on the cheeseburgers, you know? That's if AJ can go in there and do it. He still got to pull it off. So, you know, he's literally coming in as a, like I said, not an underdog or a challenger, but it's a very challenging thing to go into somebody else's backyard. That's why a lot of people give Errol a lot of respect and admiration for how he did it to Kell Brook. That motherfucker left America. You know, he went out to the UK and beat Kell in his backyard. That's not easy, bro. That's not easy. So that was a great thing for Errol to do. But he did it in his own weight class that he's been at his whole career. Mikey is daring to do that shit in a weight class he never fought in his first fight there. It's different. Way different. That's just like, you know, yeah, Errol got some, you know, that it's like a poker game. Like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna raise you. I'm gonna raise you now. Mikey, like, okay, I'm all in. You can either call or fold. So, you know, it's difference, man. He trying to best Errol Spence's accomplishments. Damn. Excuse me. Jalik says UK 20 beans though. Yeah, it's cheaper out there. So I feel you. That's why you're trying to get out here and get it. Jalik says the zone is putting an effect on the pay-per-view model though. Jalik says Black as of right now, Bud or Spence the bigger star. As compared to who? Oh, you asking me who's the bigger star out of Bud and Spence? Um, More people probably know Spence, maybe. More people probably know Spence. After this fight, though, did anybody have a con? I don't know. We have to revisit that. It's like a little bit of a competition as far as who's going to become more popular. Maybe they're doing all of this shit now to see who's going to be the A side when they actually fight, that type of thing. You know, because we're talking about Bud is getting ready to get, if he can beat Khan, he about to get some UK support. UK gonna know what the fuck who he is. So, like, Bud got huge hometown support. Spence got huge hometown support. Be honest with you, I don't know for sure. I probably got to give a slight edge as far as like casuals and stuff. Probably know more about Arrow, you know, especially because it's a lot of channels and shit. Like a lot of people's on YouTube. There's a lot of channels that just Arrow, 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 Arrow all day long, all day. And then him being with Heyman extremely helps. Like I said, but with the Floyd anointing, you know, Pastor Floyd, you know, filling him up with the Holy Ghost and shit. So, you know, Arrow had a lot of help, man. A lot of help. Then he was a prospect and everybody knew who he was. Most niggas you don't even know who the hell they are until they become a contender. And some people you just find out after they become champion, be like, damn, this nigga upset this fool. Who is this? You know? Like for instance, Uskatagi. People didn't really know who Uskatagi was. And when he beat Darrell, they like, damn, the fuck? Who's this essay? You know? So yeah, man. Samuel Shaw says they must know AJ over here because Jalik can't get a ticket. I mean, yeah. I heard that they sold out like in 24 hours, man. So, you know, I think it helped that a lot of people, you know, started to subscribe to the DAZN. So a lot of people were seeing Joshua on there, things like that. So that DAZN app, man, really did wonders for the UK fighters. Like a lot of people know more about Dillian White. Of course, they know a lot more about Joshua. Who else? You know what I mean? And whatever opponents that they fought. So that opened up the door. That was the bridge to really kind of plug them into the American market. Was that app? And now they just gotta, you know, come over here and win. And then that's they good from there. They Gucci. Julie says Bud and Smith is like equal as star power. They need each other to make them bigger stars. I feel the same way about well, I ain't gonna say equal, like Wilder and Joshua are equal, but I do think that they really need each other to become big, huge stars, man. Like I think Wilder's a star. I think Joshua's a star. He's a superstar in his own country. Wilder's not a superstar yet out here. Wilder's a star. People know who he is. He ain't no superstar yet. Let's just keep it stacked. He's not a superstar yet. But he's made enough noise to where it's like you know about him, you know, but he's not really a household name yet. Deontay Wilder's not really a household name yet. You know, I'm sure that you could probably go up into some people and be like, you know, Deontay Wilder is. They be like, hmm? If they don't watch boxing, they're not gonna know who he is. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people where you can go up and say, do you know who Floyd Mayweather is? They don't know shit about boxing, but they know who Floyd is. You feel me? So that's when you talk about, you know, superstar shit. AJ, I mean, Jalika is saying AJ is a star, but Wilder is a bigger star internationally. You think so? So you think Wilder is a bigger star than AJ? Like I say, man, I think both of them are stars. They're not really mega stars right now. They're not superstars. I agree. They both need each other. The winner of that becomes a superstar for sure. That fight just needs to happen. That fight needs to happen. But back to my boy Mikey, man. Shout out to him, man. Win, lose, or draw, bro. I'm impressed that this guy is doing something that a lot of these other fighters won't do. You know, a lot of these other fighters, they playing it safe. And fanboys and these channels and shit, these groups, they want to just they deriding them. And they ain't did shit. They ain't did shit compared to a lot of the greats. Yet and still, they get worshipped out here like Christ himself. Like these niggas is really doing some tremendous stuff out here, and I don't see it. I don't see it, bro. I'll keep it real. Like, look, Mikey will impress me with this victory over Errol. Errol will not impress me with this victory over Mikey, though. This ain't gonna impress me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because who has more risk? Which is the biggest challenge? Errol facing Mikey or Mikey facing Errol? Just keep it real. Look at it for what it is. Niggas always say the truth is hating. That's what these little dumb niggas like to say all the time now. Oh, niggas always hating, dog. You hating. Then I counter that with, is it the truth or not? Yeah, but you just saying it because you a hater. I'm like, okay, checkmate. Checkmate. You hate the truth, nigga. you like to entertain the idea that you're a fan of the truth, right? But when I'm telling the truth about somebody who calls himself the truth, you niggas get mad and say it's hate. I've never hated on Errol Spence. Never. I just tell the truth. And I like to keep reminding niggas about the truth about shit. Why they doing all this praising and all this stuff and fanboy, shit. I'm like, okay, that's cool and I'll like what you like. But let me just remind you about the truth, sir. So that's just what it is. Mikey facing Errol, bigger risk. Errol facing Mikey, not a huge risk. Not a huge risk. He's expected to win. A lot of people were saying, man, what was Mikey thinking? He shouldn't have done this. Nobody's saying Errol shouldn't have took this fight. Is anybody in the chat, anybody catching playback, ever heard anybody say, man, Errol could be in trouble in this fight? Errol shouldn't have took this fight. No, I'm hearing the other way around. Man, Mikey should have listened to his dad and his brother. Mikey made a mistake, man. Mikey gonna get hurt, man. I ain't hear too many people say Mikey gonna hurt Errol. It's more one-sided. There's some people that think that Mikey gonna upset, but when you want to deal with a percentage or a vote, hey, it's the scales tip all the way to Spence side overall. I don't even know nothing about the odds, and the, what I mean, Vegas and shit. I don't even know what that is, but I can almost guarantee you a favor Errol. Actually, Texas is bigger, Jalik. He says Trav, UK the size of Texas, I think. I think Texas is bigger. Jalik says, Black, would you advise Mikey to stay at 147 after next week when he gets dropped? No. If he loses, hell nah. The fuck? Stay at 147 and do what? Get beat on some more? Hell nah. I don't want to see somebody just get their brains beat in for nothing. If he loses, hey, like I say, if he loses, it's going to just pretty much confirm what a lot of people felt. Nigga, you shouldn't have went up in weight. You had no business being there. You should have just cleaned out 135 or 140. Look to build up a fight with Lomo and then easily work your way up. But I give him the credit. The nigga got titanium nuts. Nigga, he daring to be great. Skipping over, you know what I'm saying? couple weight classes to face one of the top dogs at welterweight. Jalik says, Trav, Wilder versus Fury, Wilder versus Ortiz, increase Wilder's star pay-per-view. You hear your boy Eddie now want to fight in the U.S. versus Wilder. Jalik says, move down to 135 and fight Lomo and Teofimo and Haney. That will make up for his KO loss. I mean, if he loses, he still is a champ. That's the thing about it. If he loses, he is still the 135 WBC champion. So that's the thing about it. Same thing with Kel. Kel, like, shit, I'm going to go up here and take this risk. Worst case scenario, if I lose, I'm still champ. And I can defend. Go back down and defend. I just don't like it, man. I don't like it. Like, if he loses, like, I mean, you know, I think Errol's going to win. If he loses, he going to have to just, you know what I mean, cut all that weight, and muscle and all of that, and try to get back down to 135 or 140, whatever. You got to go back to 135 unless he vacate, and then you're not going to be a champion at all because he already vacated his IBF at 140. So I don't know why he did that. You know, like I would at least vacated at 135. Like, you know what I mean? That way you can fall back on your 140. But maybe you look like he looking at it like, shit, I don't want to deal with these niggas at 140 yet. I don't know, bro. Let's see. Samuel says it's going to be a YouTube boxing suicide watch with Mikey B. Arrow. Yeah, it's over for a lot of niggas if it happens, bro. Over. I don't even want to see these niggas get humiliated like that, man. Like I'm low key rooting for Arrow because I really want to see how good Arrow is. I really want to see how good. Like I will feel bad because people think I hate Arrow. I don't. I just hate all the damn fanboy D riding shit. Like, bro, like chill. Let the nigga do more work first. Stop putting the battery in the nigga back. Stop all this boogeyman shit, free smoke, man down shit. We talk about that when a nigga fight the fights that he needs to fight. You know, when these fights actually get made against these top welterweights, then we talk about all this extraness. But until then, I don't want to hear all that extra shit. That's just you know, man crushes and shit. I don't know. These niggas got man crushes. But yeah, you're right, Sam. It's gonna be YouTube boxing suicide watch. You know, I want to see these guys continue with their channels and do what they need to do, man. You know what I mean? I don't watch these niggas like that no more, man. Some of these niggas is unwatchable. It's not even entertainment. It's not good content. You know what I mean? I gotta watch good content, man. It's only few percentage I support and watch, man. It's all energy with me. I don't even give no energy to the hating ass fraud, just fanboy D riding type. Ugh, that shit is disgusting, bro. I don't even waste my time. But yeah, it is gonna be tragedy if Mikey go in there and beat Arrow. I ain't even thinking about that. I was just thinking about Mikey becoming just a pay-per-view star, man. After that, care less about what these niggas do with their channel. Good luck to them, though. You know what I mean? But that's what happens, man, when you just ain't keeping it in the hunting. You just being biased, whether it be race or because of Heyman, the network. That shit's so dumb. That is the dumbest shit, bro. Ozzy Moon, what's up? He says Mikey 40-0 on 3/16/2018. You mean 2019? There you go. He says you guys heard it here first. Shout out to Ozzy Moon coming through, man. Make sure you sub, hit the like button for your boy. Jalik says Lomo and Teofimo will beat him. He may beat Haney. So you think Mikey could beat Haney, but he can't beat Lomo and Teofimo? Damn. So what do you rate, Jalik? What do you rate Haney compared to Lomo and Teofimo? Trash stupid. He said I hate on Arrow Spencer characters. He said fuck the Spencer characters. This shit just is disgusting. Like they pretty much overshadow Arrow. You know what I mean? And they hype this nigga too much, man. Like just let Arrow work, man. Let him do what he got to do. Seems like a good, mild mannered, good mannered guy. He's well spoken, family guy. I like that about him. But all this extra shit, man, this hyping him up, acting like this man has just done some great shit in boxing. He ain't done all of that yet. With who? With who? One belt, two defenses, one weight class. Stop the madness. Stop doing dumb shit like promoting Algieri and Bundu and Lamont Peterson, guys who have already been beat. Then you start saying, yeah, he beat leftovers, has-beens. But how many O's has he taken? You know what I mean? How many undefeated fighters has he beaten? People say, oh, Campo, Carlos Ocampo. Oh, God. Okay. Get credit there, buddy. You beat a nigga that nobody knew. Congratulations. Now you got another undefeated fighter who's 2 weight classes down. Take that 0-2. That should be easy work. The way they hype him. It shouldn't even be competitive. Because if he the boogeyman at 147, a nigga from 135 should get his brains beat in, right? Okay, then. I don't want to hear no excuses. If Mikey do win, I don't want to hear no snack excuses. I don't want to hear nothing about Victor Conti. None of that. Just, hey, kill it. Kill that noise, bro. I don't want to hear none of that excuse stuff, man. This is the boogeyman. Boogeyman shouldn't be worried about how many snacks a nigga take. Sam says Mikey didn't put on a lot of weight. He walks around at 150 to 152 anyway. It would be no problem for him to make 135. Yeah, I just don't like that, man. I just don't like, I didn't like the Kell Brooks shit. Like, you went all the way up. You dare to be great, so you got all the respect in the world for stepping up in there with Triple G when a lot of people's avoiding him. And you got hurt. You got hurt bad. I could possibly see the same thing happening to Mikey. You stepping in there with a guy who's just bigger than you. You might be more skilled, but same thing with Herb. Laura had more skills, but the pressure, nigga, size and pressure can play a huge factor in the fight. Same thing with Errol, size and pressure. Errol can try to act like it ain't got nothing to do with power and the size. Yeah, dude. Like in the face-to-face, he was trying to like use other things, if I have to use my speed and this, that, and the other. It ain't about that, bro. You know that it's about you being bigger, taller, stronger, more powerful. Because he said, yep, once he start feeling my power in the first round, like you already banking on you hurting Mikey. And once you hurt Mikey, you already have in your mind that you're gonna just beat the brakes off him. So just keep it real with that. Like, and I think that's what he's gonna do. He's gonna beat the brakes off Mikey. If Mikey pull it out though, I'll be the first nigga to come back. Like, yo, we got a new pay-per-view star, man. We got a new legend in the sport of boxing, hands down. I'm a real one, so I'll come up here and be like, yo. So I'm not, like I say, I got a lot of people in my chat that's on the team Mikey. Cool, I like Mikey, but I'm a realist, man. I want to give Errol a lot more credit, than what most people do. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't think that this nigga is the most accomplished welterweight. Like, no, stop it. But I think he's good enough to where he's a legitimate champion. Like, you got to give Errol his respect, man. This is a welterweight champion. He didn't beat a 135-pounder to become IBF welterweight champion. He beat a legitimate welterweight to become champion. Do I think a little 135, 140 guy coming up is going to take that from him? No, I don't. I don't think that. I could be wrong. Mikey could prove us all wrong, but in my mind, I'm like, nah. And the main thing is because Mikey, man, he ain't never fought at welterweight. I know y'all saying that, okay, like Samuel said something about he walks around at 152, this, that, and the other. Still, man, he been packing on more muscle, though. That's weight, man. He gonna be able to move around the same. He gonna be able to do the same stuff he usually do at 135, 140. It ain't gonna be easy, fam. And he gonna have Errol gonna make this nigga move a lot more than he ever moved, fam. When he coming at him with that pressure, man, and trying to, get to him, to the body and stuff. Like I say, man, it's gonna come down to the game plan. And Robert Garcia is my favorite trainer. He's my favorite trainer. It's gonna come down to the game plan. Mikey gonna have to execute every minute of every round. Can't make no mistakes. I think if he get hurt, like badly hurt, it's over. Fight is over. So like I say, I give Errol more respect than that, than for him to just get in there and get beat by a little dude like that. If he gets beat by Mikey, this whole myth about boogeyman and all that stuff, hey, just kill that shit, bro. Kill it. But I think he gonna pull it off. Yeah, what's up, Monza? We back, bro. Just the leader says then Teofimo, then Mikey. He says Teofimo, then Mikey, then Haney. Oh, that's the order that you have. You rate them. Samuel says Mikey is only going to fight big names now, not prospects. So T.O. and Haney is screwed. Wow. Samuel Shaw, nigga, shots fired. Pew, pew. Nigga said, Mikey ain't fighting no prospects. Haney gonna be like, Haney want to fight you off that. I'm a contender. I'm a contender. Okay, contend. Julie says Teofimo's star power is higher than Mikey. What? Stop it. Stop, Jalek. He says Teofimo's star power is higher than Mikey. Samuel, trust me. No, nobody trusts that. Teofimo is not. What do you mean star power? Like, he ain't more popular than Mikey. Negative. I like Teofimo though. I like him. Good boxer, good power, very entertaining, exciting fighter to watch, man. Backflip Fortnite. We on to the next. I like him. But he is not on the level of a Mikey, man, popular-wise. Not. No, sir. He ain't filling up arenas like that. He got a headline first, fam. Let's push our brakes on that, Julie. Let the nigga headline something first. Ozzy Moon says, keep up the unbiased work that you do, Black. Oh, man, this is me, bro. I don't dick pull nothing out here, fam. I don't do that. I stay true to who I am, man, and I call it like I see it. That don't mean I get everything right and correct, but I ain't no fanboy or nothing out here. That's why a lot of niggas stop fucking with me, because they want me to be fake. They got the wrong nigga for that. I ain't never gonna be that. I'm gonna be me. A lot of people got agendas and they worried about not, worried about pleasing. Man, forget all that. Forget all that. If you fuck with me, you fuck with me. If you don't, you don't. Do you. But shout out to Ozzy, man. Appreciate you coming through. Shalik says, I give Mikey a puncher's chance versus Loma. That's it. Yeah, Loma's your boy. Samuel says it was different for Carroll because he put on huge muscle mass. Mikey put on lean muscle mass, more for speed, not power. All right, Sam, we got to see, bro. We got to see. I'm excited, man. We're a week away. So I just want to see it, And the thing about it, yeah, I could be breaking down a fight. We break down fights, leading up into the event. On fight night, bro, I know how to take the emotion out of this shit. I mean, it's still emotion and nerves because, you watching, you're like, man, this is live. Anything can happen. But at the end of the day, I'm looking at it round by round. I pay attention to what both fighters is doing. And even if it's a guy I'm rooting for and I expect to win, if they lose, I'm not a fake nigga. Like, I'm like, yo, he lost. He lost. I thought Wilder lost to Fury, bro. I'm a Wilder fan. I'm like, he lost, fam. I had a 114, 112 for Fury. Even though, I was glad the draw. I was like, okay, cool, the draw. But I got to be true. Like, yo, I didn't feel he won. The draw was the best you could have gave Wilder. The best. Anybody talking about he won the fight? Hey, man, I don't know what's going on. What you watching? Jalik says, if I was Mikey advisor, I would push for a fight against Tank at 135 for the fall for the WBC belt. At 135? I mean, Tank man, he's playing it safe, bro. Just keep it real. That's another one, bro. Yeah, I like him. He's an exciting fighter, but you know, a lot of hype around him, just like with the Spence shit. Like, come on, man. Like, niggas keep playing it safe. Too much talent and too much of a following and backing and all of this to just be taking these safe ass fights with all this hype around you. If people gonna be talking all this hype and this boogeyman shit and all this best and whatever, all of that, you gonna have to get in there. You gonna have to prove that, you know. And not enough people putting pressure on these guys. Like they just let them fight whatever, fight whoever, and just say, yeah, this is the best nigga ever, bro. This nigga the best in the division. What? With one belt? How many defenses? Stop it. Stop it. Push your brakes. Sammy said, Jalik, there you go with the casual talk again. Your back must be hurting. You put your back out again, fam? What's going on, man? Yoga shits is not paying off. Jalik says Teofimo will become bigger than Mikey. His personality and audience, social media. Watch. Will become and actually what's reality is two different things. He ain't bigger than Mikey, though. He ain't bigger than Mikey, fam. He says Teofimo calling out Loma for months. Mikey never called out Loma. That might be true, but that don't make him bigger than Mikey, though. Trav says, you know, that's power. That power not going to be the same with Vada tested, right? That's another reason why I want to watch this fight, man. You know what? I seen somebody in the Facebook group, a boxing Facebook group I'm connected with, and they was trying to throw shots at like they did like a little meme. It says it was Kell Brook before I think the Errol Spence fight, and it was a picture of him. That nigga looked half dead, nigga, like he was just looked drained out, right? And there was like something about like when you say you healthy or some shit or something like that, but he looked like drained out, dead. And then I just seen a picture of shout out to my nigga Corey and Errol Spence. They took a picture together, and Earl looked drained out, like he just. And then so I just posted that picture, like, does he look healthy? You know, because they had about like the same look. They looked drained out, and you know, of course, the Spence protectors, the Spencer characters, like Trav like to say, the Spencer characters. Oh man, because he didn't even get no sleep. He was up 24 hours. It's because of the pressure of the media that he had the media obligations. I'm saying to myself, like, what are y'all talking about? Like, he just opened up the gym. Mikey, if anything, should be fucking dog tired. Media has been in this part of his whole camp. Errol just opened the door up to the media. And it's just so much of a high immediate demand obligation. What are you talking about? The nigga just opened up the door. Like, hi, thank you, Errol. Shit, thank you for letting the homie Corey in the gym. Finally. Fuck. Niggas be coming up with the dumbest excuses. But they were quick to just pull up a picture of Kell Brook. And I'm like, well, what about this picture right here? He looked half dead too. Oh man, you hating, dog. What do you always got something to say about Errol? He can't be tired. He's media obligations. Okay. Golly. They just need to change that. You know, some of these groups, man, they just need to just change their channel or they change their groups to Team Spence, you know. Man Down Facebook group. Let me see. What's up, Ricardo Montano says Lopez ain't shit. He ain't even Mexican. Mikey fan base is there. Hey man, make sure you sub, man. Make sure you come back. Hit the thumbnail for your boy or the like button for your boy. Appreciate you, man. I mean, yeah, Lopez, he got a long way to go. I like him though. Trav says, rest in peace, Boogeyman, 2012 to 2019 with the casket. Damn. Yeah, it's gonna be rough. If Spence lose to Mikey, man, yeah, it's over for a lot of these niggas on this YouTube shit. It's over. Because I tell you, they already took a lot of these niggas' channels already took a blow when Jamel lost. A big blow, nigga. Crucial body shot. That was a crucial body shot to the channels out here. A lot of these biased channels. Because a lot of them is super team Charlo, team Lions only, team man down, team bomb squad. It's been a bad year. It's been a bad couple months, man, for a lot of the Heyman fanboys, right? Fans of Deontay Wilder, fans of Lions only, fans of we got strap season coming up, Mr. Man Down with no strap on the line, but we got Man Down this next weekend. If this nigga lose, oh man, telling you, man, I'm gonna just sit back like, bruh. I'm gonna feel bad for these niggas, man. Be honest with you, I'm gonna be feeling bad for them, man. It's gonna be a rough lesson, man, for a lot of these dudes. A lot of their egos and emotions is gonna be hurt because they putting so much of their emotion into this shit, man. Like I be and you know what? I don't know what it is about Arrow, man. He got niggas that literally love this nigga, like love him, bro. Like it's this one nigga, man. He's such a lame ass nigga, bro. I don't even respond to him no more. The nigga tries to troll me. I comment on somebody shit, right, on Facebook. I'll make my comment, just being me. He loved to troll. I'll be like, and he got a thumbnail of him and Arrow, a picture of him and Arrow, and that's all he do. Look for niggas to say something about Arrow so that he can reply to the shit. I'm like, bro, you gay. You a homosexual or something, fam. You gotta reply to everybody that got something to say about Arrow. That's low-key gay, bro. Jesus Christ. That shit is weird, man. It's the strangest shit ever, fam. I don't have nothing against Arrow, man. I just call it like I see it, man. I tell the truth with the shit. Other niggas, man, that shit just goes too far, fam. Their emotion and life is invested in the success of Errol Spence. A lot of people's life and emotions are invested in the success of Deontay Wilder. The Charlo twins and Javante Davis and all of these niggas is just like, why? Why do y'all niggas care so much, man, about what another grown man is doing? Or for somebody else say something else about another grown man. I can see somebody talking about your wife or your kids or something, but this is another grown man. Suspect, man. Super suspect. And they don't realize this shit. How real niggas is looking at these niggas like, bro, you okay? What's going on, man? Let me see. Sammy says that Jaleel Mikey got the Mexicans and Mexican Americans and others in between riding for him. So stop the casual talk, fam. Stop the casual talk, fam. Let me get my brother Unbiased this Rizzy Wrench. What's up, Unbiased? He says, what happened with Vada Black? Memo Heredia, man, he came out, he's saying that and yeah, y'all hit the thumbs up for your boy, man. I'm working today. I'm working. Memo Heredia came out and stated that Vada needs to be investigated by the government because they're not being as consistent with the testing. He said that the post was published on February 20th. I put the link in that description in that last live stream. But he said that Sean Porter wasn't really getting tested. I don't know how he knows that, or if that's really true, or if he was just looking for an excuse just in case they lose. But yeah, he's trying to take shots at Vada, man. He's saying Vada is not really consistent. He's almost trying to say like they show him more favoritism to the champion, the WBC champion, over maybe the challenger. And they asked him how many times was Ugas tested, and he was like once. And there was a published update on that article. It said March 8th, which is yesterday. There still has not been any type of publication or record that Sean Porter was had been tested. So I really don't know. I really don't know what's going on with that. But it sounded like the nigga is just trying to just find what I mean, he just trying to find means to throw something in there just in case they lose, man. Julie says Mikey isn't a bigger star than Bud even right now. I don't know, man. I don't know. That's tough too. It's tough to compare who's more popular when it comes to Spence and Bud, and then Mikey and Bud. I tell you like this: if Mikey win next weekend, though, he more popular than all them niggas, all of them. What's up, LA 12? Make sure you sub, man. Appreciate you coming through, fam. If you come back, man, I'll give you that wrench, bro. I'll give you that wrench. Samuel Shaw says this is Teofimo last year at 135, and he's moving to 140. And you got Virgil Ortiz Jr., who is going to clean out the division. So Teofimo would be in trouble. You think this guy Virgil Ortiz could beat Teofimo? I ain't never watched him fight, but I did see his box rec. He like 12-0 with 12 KOs. Damn, I gotta watch his fight then. Samuel talking like that. Mind's Eye says if he always trying to trip on you when the bills are due, you can get it from he talking about the joint. Hey man, I might put the I can attach the I got it on it. I got the instrumental of it with the hook downloadable for like $5, bro, on the Airbit. I got a little account on airbit.com. So I ain't even completed that track yet, bro. I just tested it out. You just put it out to the community, see what y'all feel on it, man. I'm glad you like it, man. I'm putting out an album probably by the end of April, homie. LA 12 says Ego was basically saying in his last live that Errol Spence is better than Mikey because he sparred Floyd, and he said somebody told him he held his ground versus him. That was his point. That's what? Because of the sparring? Yeah, that's why I say, man, a lot of these channels, man, if Errol lose, they done, bro. They done. They all the way out of there. I don't even watch that nigga, bro. I don't watch that nigga. You know what I'm saying? After I seen how he did Troy King, I was like, nah. That was the only reason why I was watching the channel, because Troy was on there. When that situation happened with Troy, I'm like, you know what? It just let me know, nigga. There's a lot of opportunist niggas and a lot of fraud niggas, bro. Man, I'm from LA too, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and give you the wrench now, LA. Salmon Shaw says the Fanboys channel also got hurt when Wilder didn't get that early KO of Fury, and they was butthurt and making excuses. That's what I'm saying. It's not been a good year for these Fanboy channels, man. It hasn't been good these last few months, man. Charlo lost. Deontay Wilder didn't win. Just face the facts. He didn't win. It was a draw. He didn't win. And do we have another situation before this fight getting ready to come up next weekend? Yeah, but this is a big, huge fight for Derrick James, bro. Derrick James can't lose this one. I think that's why he closed off the gym for as long as he did. Like, fam, everything's riding on this. Already lost with Jamel, so he already lost a strap. If Mikey go in there and take that strap off Errol, Derrick, you out of here, bro. You done, Derrick. You done, DJ. LA 12 says I didn't know Charles were already like 29. Yeah, they up there, bro. This is it. This is go time. This is go time. My side says most of these Neezys is BZs too. Buying says, damn, that's shaky. Yeah, it makes you wonder. That's why I did the live stream, man. Like, yeah, I'm Team Vada, but you know, if they're gonna start showing bias and a little shaky shit like that, I'm just like, you know what I mean? Because man, really, to be honest with you, like, you know us, man. You know, unbiased. We want a clean sport. I think definitely VADA has been doing a tremendous, more better job than any other testing program out there. But you know, they got to be consistent, man. But I mean, they brought up some good points in that live stream that it's been some beef between Heredia, you know, Memo Heredia and Victor Conti. So he could just be out of his you know, his bitterness and his beef with Victor Conti, trying to connect Snack, and because you know they're going up against a Snack fighter. You know, Sean is with Snack, so they're already creating that narrative. Like same thing, kind of same thing that people trying to do with this Mikey and Arrow. They're like, all right, if the nigga win, you know it's that snack program, and Victor Conti, you know, he get away with stuff. Shit like that. So I'm not really, you know what I mean? I'm kind of on the fence with it a little bit. I do got my eyes open though. Like, you know, what's gonna come about with this VADA shit? Then I started thinking like it could be like they understaffed. They may not have enough people to get there. You know, if they got different events going on where they gotta fulfill these tests. You know, you need people on the ground to actually get there and randomly pull up. So hopefully they're still doing what they need to do. I mean, Sean was heavily tested in his last fight versus Danny. So I don't know why they would change up now. This is a big fight. Trav says, I've never seen men love another man like they love Spence. We all heard him say he wouldn't fight on ESPN. When I debated the Spencer character on him ducking, Bud, he said he meant he wouldn't go to ESPN right now. They always just do that shit, bro. Like, the nigga can clearly say, he can mean what he say and say what he mean, and then these niggas will give you a translation about what the nigga meant and what he said. I just be like, wow. Wow. When a nigga clearly can say out his mouth, what you gonna do? Blame it on alcohol? The nigga clearly say out his mouth, yo, why wouldn't I take the easy road? That's it. That's it. There was nothing. There's nothing to decipher from that, nigga. It's not no goddamn decoded. We don't need to decode that, nigga. That's clear. He's taking the easy road, and you know what that tells us? Bud ain't the easy road. So that means that tells us he's not free smoke. He's not ready. That's what that means. It's nothing to decode. We don't need a translator. The nigga speaks perfectly good English. You know, a lot of us don't get hit in the head for a living, so we understand shit logically. Clear as day. Easy road means you're not next, bud. Matter of fact, you're not even after the next. It could be 2021. You know? So, no, stop the madness. These dudes, man, they in love with that man. They in love with him. I'll tell you like this. I don't care that much about and to have my emotions deeply invested into another nigga like that, fam, to where I got to defend a nigga. Every time I see a post of a nigga saying something about Spence, I'll be like, wow. I don't even respond. I don't reply to the niggas no more. I just be sitting back like, this shit is crazy. This shit is absolutely walnuts, my nigga. But just seem like y'all niggas, y'all want them walnuts from Spence, man. The way y'all keep defending the nigga and trying to talk for him and translate what the nigga say when he say clear as day. I'm taking the easy road. I only fight on Showtime and Fox, CBS. All right. Okay. Well, if Deontay switches up and goes somewhere, stay your ass on Fox then, dog. Stay your ass on Fox, fam. Thank you, Mazai. Says I'm gonna get your album for sure. Can't wait. I'm gonna work, man. We working, dog. We cooking up. We definitely cooking up. Samuel Shaw, Jaleel Lee says Charlo, Canelo, Errol, born the same year. Errol older than Canelo. Damn. Canelo is younger than them niggas and has accomplished a lot more. Way better career. It's not even close. Samuel Shaw says Jamelo's on a milk carton. He is missing. He said Earl said he is usually in camp with Jamel, but the gym has been empty. Yeah, dog. It's woo. Telling you, man. The Lions only community, man, it's been crickets. The courage of the lion has been scarred. It's been scarred, fam. And I know Jalik ain't gonna like it, man, but I've said this before, man. I got Harrison winning the rematch, dog. Tony Harrison is already in his head. He done took his chick off of him. Sophia, the WBC belt. He going around with it. You know, doing interviews with it. Everything, man. Jamel's in a sunken place probably right now, dog. Yeah, mine's like he scarred. He scarred. Um, that was funny, Samuel. Mazai says we up tomorrow. You know I'm ready. Yeah, man. We get it in tomorrow. Yeah, for the ones watching this, man, I got the other channel, Black Horseman Promotions. You know, that's a much bigger channel than this one. This one is fairly new, so I'm trying to build this one from the ground up, putting in this work. So I appreciate everybody that subs, man. Y'all just ride with the horse, man. We're gonna get it in. We're gonna talk boxing. I might change the channel to Black Horseman Boxing Channel because I say sports, but I don't really be talking about nothing else but boxing. But I just try to keep it open door just in case I might see something in the sports world. My Lakers is trash. You know what I'm saying? My Steelers is losing 2 stars. We lost Le'Veon probably already. And then Antonio Brown. So, I mean, it ain't nothing to talk about when it comes to football and basketball because I'm not even in a good spot with that. But I can talk boxing all day. All day. Ricardo Montano says, I didn't see Mikey quit versus Salido. Come on, man. His nose was broke, and he was winning, and he win. The only one person that comes to my head when you mention the word quit is Victor Ortiz. Yeah, that nigga got that jaw rearranged. She was done. Julie says, Ricardo and Sam making excuses for Mikey. Julie be going hard on Mikey, bro. That's because you team Lomo. Samuel says, I'm not an Arrow fan, but I know he is not ducking Bud. It's a lot of politics behind the scene, and taking the easy road is negotiations. Yeah, I like Arrow, but at the end of the day, he ducking, bro. He don't want no smoke. He don't want smoke. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to give him that. No, I'm not going to give him that. I just seen too many real ones, man. Too many real fighters. Come on, man. I ain't going for that, Sam. He not ducking. To me, when you say you taking the easy road, you ducking, fam. When you know good and well, you chasing the same dudes you can't get a fight with, and you got a nigga who got a belt when you call yourself strap season and he pull up, or you pull up, or whatever y'all want to talk about. Oh, he didn't pull up. Errol pulled up. Whatever. But in his face, he told him, I'm taking the easy road first. That was all I needed to hear, fam. That was it. Then the nigga went on the Black Fight Fan TV channel and confirmed shit that everybody kind of knew. You're not interested in no smoke with Bud. Stop playing. Stop playing. Shouldn't even did that interview. That was over with. That was over. Trav says, yep, when Mikey wins, Spencer characters are going to use snack as the excuse. Get ready. We already know. We know. They're going to be that's going to be the title. Watch, the headlines all over the place. Did Victor Conti help Mikey win over Errol? Should the snack program be investigated with the recent victory of Mikey over Errol? It's going to be some of the most craziest, outlandish, creative posts. And ain't going to be hardly nobody, on the Spencer character side, giving credit to Mikey. They're not going to eat crow. They're going to be like, yo, man, Victor Conti, man, is the most criminal nigga out here, fam. It ain't no way Mikey could go up there and beat Errol, man, without Victor Conti putting up some special vitamins, special serum, So it's going to be crazy, bro. I'm not going for all of that. You know, I think that if Errol lose, you lose. If Mikey lose, you lose. You know? Despite the memo comments, I put all confidence in Vada. I think that, hey, they both being tested through Vada. I ain't really been hearing no updates on all that shit, but I think they both being tested through Vada. If they doing anything illegal, they're gonna get caught. Um, I think they definitely doing Vada. I think it's starting to show. Like, I mean, a lot of people feel like Arrow is looks the same, but that nigga look drained, fam. Like he's struggling to get the weight off. He just look drained to me. But hey, we got to see. I still pick him to win though. Samuel says Bob Arum is not going to put Bud in any real danger until Bud is on his way out. Then that's when he's going to try to make the big fight. I mean, that's your opinion. I think Bob actually believes in Terrence Bud Crawford, and I think that Bob is not trying to protect Bud. I think he truly believes that he got the best fighter at welterweight. And all I've ever said was, if y'all don't believe Bob, why won't Errol call the bluff? Why won't he just come out and say, you know what? This is what I want next. Like, fuck the easy road, nigga. I want you. Let's get it on. But he told the nigga in his face that he gonna take the easy road. Translation, he don't want to fight Bud right now. He don't. So he wanted, what you call? Delay. Try to hope that the nigga slow down. You know what I'm saying? Get old or whatever. Errol ain't fooling nobody, fam. He ain't fooling nobody. So, at the end of the day, I ain't defending him on that. If he didn't have all these crazy nicknames like Free Smoke, Strap Season, Man Down, come on, man. That's Free Smoke. That's a strap. And that should be a man down. It's another little nigga that came up to your weight class after you said for him to get a belt. Then the nigga got a belt. And now you talking about you on the wrong side of the street. I'm taking the easy road. Deuces, nigga. Nah, you don't get no pass. Not over here. Errol ain't get no pass for that. Shouldn't have been talking shit. Don't open your mouth talking about do this and do that. And then when the nigga do it, now you want to change up. Nah, nigga. Don't throw no change up. Keep throwing the fastball, homie. Keep throwing that heat. How you gonna bring the heat and then you gonna throw a change up? Nah, you ain't getting no pass over here. So nah, I ain't never letting that when it comes to that shit, nigga. If you Free Smoke or you not. He's not. He's not Free Smoke. Ugas called him out. Nigga said, oh, who the fuck is Ugas? Ain't nobody out here for Errol to fight. Hey, I'm giving Ugas the edge. Porter still might win, but I'm giving Ugas the edge tonight. And if Ugas get that motherfucking green strap, nigga, you can run, but you can't hide. That'll be some, nigga, that's some B shit right there. Because Ugas got ducked. Errol ducked Ugas, nigga. I don't care what nobody say. Nigga, I can prove this shit. Errol ducked Ugas. What you talking about? So this nigga is Errol been ducking. He ducked Crawford. He ducked Ugas. When all these dumb fake niggas out here in these channels talking about, nobody want to fight him, man. Nobody want to fight Errol. Man, shut the fuck up. What y'all talking about? What are you niggas getting paid? Why y'all protecting this nigga so much? Shit. And this don't take nothing away from his fighting ability, but facts is facts, nigga. Errol is ducking Real Smoke. When Real Smoke want to jump, guys that want to jump in there with him, the nigga, he got to think about it. Oh, down the road. Ugas like, for real? Like that? All right, let me go get this. Let me go over here and get this strap, nigga. Since you strap season, maybe if I get a strap, then you want to see me. But why? Because I'm ranked number one in the IBF, that ain't good enough for you. We in the same sanctioning body, that ain't good enough for you. Yeah, exactly. So that's how I go hard on shit like that. What you talking about, nigga? You not free smoke. How you strap season and you fighting a nigga who don't got a strap? Make it make sense, nigga. Charles D says he's calling out Arrow. Who is? Jaleel says, Charles D, who you got, Mikey or Arrow? Charles D says, and Arrow taking that strap because the belt will be on the line. You talking about the Ugas fight? Oh, man. Samuel Shaw says, well, I understand how Bob operates, and even Robert Garcia done a video on it. I can gladly send you the link if you like. Right, I understand what you're saying, that how he's done business in the past. But y'all are assuming that with Bud Crawford, he's trying to, like he's faking, like he's pump faking. That's what you're trying to say, right? That he's pump faking when it comes to Bob. And if that is the truth, how come Heyman, Errol Spence side is not calling the bluff? Because I only seen one side asking for the fight. One. When the other side said, no, nah, that fight ain't gonna happen right now. Didn't Floyd come out publicly and say that? Didn't PBC, whatever that dude name is, the PBC side, didn't they come out and say that that fight is not gonna happen? Didn't they say that? Okay then. Like, y'all not, I don't understand what y'all talking about. Bunch of excuses. Now you sounding casual, Sam. What the fuck? We talking about factual shit now that we've seen. PBC denied the fight. They pretty much exposed Arrow. Arrow is talking about his own boss, and then you got niggas saying that, oh no, you're not doing that. The nigga said he was free smoke strap season. He told Terrence Crawford to get a belt, and they was gonna make it happen. He got a belt. Oh, I'm taking the easy road, nigga. You on the wrong side of the street, nigga. I'm only gonna fight on Fox, Showtime, CBS. Wow, Arrow. Wow. Wow. Yeah, Jaleel says, no promoter excuses, Sam. Yeah, fuck them excuses, bro. Y'all niggas, nah. What are the fighters doing? What's the energy of the fighters? What do the fighter want? The fighter wants to take the easy road, and that's called Arrow. Crawford wants all the smoke, nigga. That ain't debatable, man. Charles D says, I want Ugas to win. I don't believe Porter will call out Spence. I mean, I feel you, Charles. I low-key kind of want him to win, too. I mean, it's not that I dislike Porter, but Ugas, I know, wants to fight Spence. People that say that he don't, y'all niggas is some protectors of Spencer characters, like Trav said. Y'all protecting the dude. The nigga has been calling out Spence for a hot one, bro. Trav says, when I confronted the Spencer character about Spence wanting the easy belt from Porter, he said he meant it's easy because he's on the PBC side. Yeah, right. But the same nigga you've been chasing for I don't know how many years, yet it's just that easy. And then recently in the interview with Spence, he talking about he's eyeing Pacquiao now. Like he wants the Pacquiao fight. I'm like, oh man, okay, bro. Make up your mind. Charles D says that Jaleel Spence gonna body that boy. Says, I know Charles D, they picking Mikey because they don't like Arrow. Yeah, like I mean, I don't even dislike Arrow, but I mean, I don't like his contradictions though. The hypocrites that surround this nigga. I still think he gonna win against Mikey. Trav says, don't pick the guy wanting the easy road. Weak mindset. He thinks little Mikey will be easy. It's gonna blow up in his face. And that's the thing about it. Like when you say stuff like Arrow, chose the little dude to fight. Well, that's because Mikey called him out. Oh my God. Do y'all know who else called out Arrow? Who is a legitimate welterweight? That's the thing about it. They love to say that. Just because a little nigga call you out, that means you got to accept it. But you got to turn down all the other niggas that called you out at welterweight, though. You like, nah, I'm not going to fight the niggas that's at welterweight. I'm going to fight this little nigga because it's an easier fight for me, you know, and I got to get the bag. So get your bag, but you will get more credibility beating a legitimate welterweight, preferably a top guy. But if you can't get a top guy, how about at least defend your belt against Ugas, who was right there? The nigga didn't want to fight him, though. Ain't nobody gonna be able to debate me on that. I got proof, nigga. He didn't want to fight Ugas, bro. Trying to get Hollywood on niggas. Samuel says, I think Earl and Bud would take that smoke. You got to think they've been dealing with Bob crooked ass for years, so they know how he does business. Hey, but they better start doing business with somebody. It ain't looking too good on PBC side right now. I'm just telling you. Y'all can bring up all of this past stuff, but as of lately, Bob is proving that he's willing to work with other promoters. PBC side, they not trying to work with nothing out here. They ain't really trying to work with other promoters like that. So they can live in the past all they want. But they don't want to end up being the past like that because these niggas getting passed up. The Zone making moves, ESPN making moves, and these niggas is standing still, fam. They in quicksand. Quicksand. And niggas is about to jump off that sinking ship, homie. I'm trying to tell you. So y'all can keep bringing up this dumbass excuses about, well, Bob in the past for years. I'm talking about present day. Present day. You know what I mean? I see Eddie making moves. I see Bob making moves. What the fuck is Heyman and them niggas on PBC doing? Somebody help me out. What is the game plan? What is the blueprint over there right now? We're only going to do in-house fights, right? Guys going to fight once a year, twice a year. Bunch of guys that just got a whole bunch of ego, acting like they super duper celebrities. Fight nobodies. Fight least little risk fights, low risk fights. Get paid good money. But at the end of the day, I see bigger moves being made across the street. If I was some of them niggas, I would jump. Nigga, I'm crossing the street, family. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing. Way more slots. You know, of course, it depends on what weight class you're talking about, but I see a lot of these people just super pro PBC because of the Heyman and the race shit. Like, you know, I don't get into all of that, man. I understand race plays a major factor in sports and in everything, but niggas to go too deep with the shit. You know, they okay somebody not fighting good fights just because they black or because they signed a Heyman or they, you know what I mean? That shit whack. Charles D says if Mikey wins, Porter will be all over Garcia for a call out. Right. That's what I'm saying, man. These niggas that we have, they be just selective with the shit, man. Just like how Earl was all over Jeff Horn until Bud took that strap, right? And niggas forget Jeff Horn was with motherfucking Bob Arum. He was all over that fight then. He was willing to fight him then. Was willing to do business with Bob Arum then. Until Bud came through. Ah, man, you know, it's just, you know what I mean? I got things to do. You know what I mean? It's just, like I said, that analogy. That nigga that talk shit during school, and then after school, when it's face-to-face, I mean, I got homework. What you mean, nigga? I got to get my mom's, I got chores. I got to make my allowance at the end of the week. I got to get home to the house, nigga. We could fight a different day. I mean, but we gonna fight, though. Yeah, that's what I thought. Walk your ass home, nigga. Go back across the street. Go home. Shit, nigga. Knew you was bluffing. You didn't think I was gonna be here waiting on you, huh? Yeah, man. Blowing smoke. Too many contradictions, man. We didn't already establish the shit, bro. We didn't already established it. The change up. Bud changed a lot of niggas' lives, man. Shout out to Bud. Julie says Charles D. Porter said they going to Dallas to call out Errol next Saturday. He better hope. He better hope, nigga. You better get beyond Ugas tonight. Julie says Bob work for ESPN now. Huh? Charles D says that Jalik, so they say I don't see him calling out Spence. I don't see that shit either, bro. He may not even make it to that. May not even make it to that, bro. Ugas got some plans, bro. Ugas got his own plans. That'll be dope, though. But Ugas win and go over there with his translator, jump in the ring. You've been ducking me, man, since I was in the IBF. Now I got a belt, the WBC. You want to see me now? All right, well, you know. Floyd come out of nowhere and take over the interview. Like I said before, Mayweather Promotions, the past, present, and the future of boxing. We got Tank Davis. We doing tremendous things out here. Ridiculousness. Samuel Shaw says, but did Bob set up that fight for Errol and Jeff Horn? What you mean did they set up that fight? He lost. Wasn't nothing set up. Charles D says, call that nigga out in English and Spanish. Right. I'm ready. Jalik says, ESPN put pressure on Top Rank. If Bud don't change his ways, his company will be fighting on those 1999 pay-per-views in-house shows. What are you talking about? If he don't change his ways, his company will be fighting on those. Charles D says, nah, he set it up for Bud for that title shot. That's a better fight. That is a better fight. But it's like people keep talking about, well, it's easier fight to make, right? So Bud and Horn was on the same side of the street. That was an easy fight to make, right? Two big names, two good names in the sport of boxing. That fight was able to get made. Bud came out on top. PBC talk about, they talking about being on the same side of the street. They hadn't been able to set up Errol with none of these other guys like Keith, Danny, Sean. So what type of moves they got going on over there? Jalik said, he said before he fought Bud, Jalik the leader says Bob Arum has to put on the big shows or his ESPN contract not going to last. Charles D says, as Samuel, Spence wanted it, but he gave it to Bud to make his welterweight debut. So yeah, that could be true. But what changed with Spence? He wanted the belt, right? That's just it's just checkmate right there. Like, yeah, you wanted that fight, right? So Bob Arum made a business move. Crawford was ready to come up. He's like, okay, cool, do this. The winner out of this fights Spence. Did Spence want it though? Did Spence want the fight? The same belt that he was willing to, the same fight that he was willing to fight, same belt that he was willing to fight for when Horn had it. He didn't have that same energy when Bud got it. Why wasn't Spence talking about wrong side of the street, easy roll, all of this shit when it came to Horn having the belt though? Why would you even interested in the belt that was on Top Rank Bob Arum's side? It's not making sense to me, dog. It's not making sense. It's not making sense. Sound like a bunch of excuses, man. Sound like a bunch of excuses for the ducking that Errol Spence has been doing. And I'm not trying to overshadow Mikey Garcia, but this is what I'm talking about, man. I wish Spence nothing but the best, man, next week. I think he's going to win. But at the end of the day, I don't want to hear no damn excuses if Mikey wins. And the excuses is lame as fuck. Tell me says keyword business move. That's what Bob is all about. That's what all these promoters are all about. But can you say that he's not all about working with other promoters to make fights? Of course, that's a business move. It's a business. As a promoter, he's going to do what's better business for him. But what happened with Spence though? Business, right? Take the easy road. Because he saw Jeff Horn as an easy road. Easy belt, easy road. Until Bud stepped up in the equation. Now we're going to change up. Pursuit of Happiness went somewhere else. Charles D says that Jalek ESPN has no fighters besides just signing White. Is it Fury? Signed to them too, I think. And Joseph Parker? Charles D says ESPN signed Fury because that Wilder rematch is what they're banking on. Jalek the Leader says Cameron Duncan is Jaron Ennis' promoter and he used to manage Bud, Mikey, lots of fighters. ESPN better sign him too. Wow, Ennis ain't signed nobody yet? Shit. He went live yesterday on IG, eating something, grubbing and shit, hands all greasy on camera. Shout out to Jaron Ennis, man. That nigga, man, he the Joker card. He might do something. Might do some tremendous stuff in the game. But that's really all I got, man. I'm going to shut it down for this one. You know, Mikey Garcia, in my opinion, like I stated earlier, could become the next big pay-per-view attraction with this huge victory if he can pull it off over Errol Spence. I think he immediately shoots up to the top pound for pound. He becomes a pay-per-view attraction. It doesn't matter if he's fighting Keith, if he's fighting Sean, if he's fighting Danny, if he's fighting Bud. It's going to be on pay-per-view. And I'm going to pay for it. You know, I like his energy, man. I like the fact that this guy is got more nuts than a lot of these other niggas that got fanboys. Just telling you that. You know? And you got to have some super titanium nuts to go up a couple weight classes and fight one of the top dogs, man. It ain't like he took a tune-up. He went right at the top. You know what I mean? Right at one of the top champions. So, you know, he gets mad respect for that. Samuel says, not if he doesn't benefit in that business move. Bob is shrewd businessman that only cares about making that dollar. So there's no money. Okay, so now we talking about he ain't gonna make no money fighting Bud on pay-per-view. All right, I think we done with this combo, man. We done. So that's really all I got, man. I appreciate y'all that tuned in. Shout out to the new subscribers, man. I'm handing out a few more wrenches the next time I go live. And, you know, appreciate everybody's participation in it. Of course, we don't agree on everything, but it's all good, man. It's all love, you know what I mean? And, but we're going to stay on these niggas next when it comes to this real shit, man. Get down to the facts. And, but real shit, niggas be changing up, bro. Niggas be changing up. And, niggas like Spence, like say, keep that same energy. Hey, man, you gotta keep that same energy, man. You should have kept the same energy when Bud got the belt. You changed up. You didn't keep the same energy. You had one energy when Horn had the belt. When Bud got the belt, you changed your energy. Then you want to talk about Bob this or Easy Road or yeah, exactly. Stop it. Stop the shit. But anyhow, man, y'all make sure y'all catch the fights tonight. It's a lot of them, man. A lot of fights tonight. Sean Porter may think he's going to be pulling up on Errol Spence next weekend, but he may not make it. Ugas got plans, bro. He hungry. 9 years, waited. Ducked by Errol. Finally put himself in a position to fight for a better belt. The WBC. Can he pull it off? We're going to find out. It's your boy Black Horseman. I'll catch you on the next live. I'm out.